good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning where it is a cloudy start to the day, but the good news is for most of us, there's not really a threat at this point of much for freezing drizzle or even snow flurries out there. It's a little foggy in spots, but otherwise just a lot of clouds. Well, some are going to get some sunshine to return today, others probably not. The farther west you go, the better the weather is going to be today, especially on the other side of that warm front. The panhandle is going to get a pretty strong west wind that's really going to help to warm things up today there. East of it, it'll be better where the sunshine returns, but as you go farther to the east, these clouds are really going to hold down temperatures. We'll get a little late day sunshine in the Tri-Cities, but not much. Probably not much once you get to Highway 81 and eastward. I think you'll be pretty cloudy through the day today. But again, mostly sunny skies returning. North Platte, you'll see mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Better, but again, much warmer to the west. But following this warm front is a quick moving cold front. So as this warm front pushes east, it's not really going to bring much warm air tonight because a cold front follows right behind it. And so we're back to chilly weather tomorrow morning. But it will be mostly clear, a little bright breezy out there, especially as you get farther away from that high right there. So the breeziest conditions over southeastern areas. With high pressure moving overhead, we remain mostly sunny tomorrow. Winds won't be as strong, and it actually turns out to be a pretty decent Thursday afternoon out there. Thursday night, then, we'll see increasing clouds across northern Nebraska and perhaps a little light snow up here to the north, far northern Nebraska, but the better chances will be over the border into southern South Dakota. Well, looking ahead at the day today, everybody warmer than yesterday, but it's not going to be a real warm day out east. Upper 20s and lower 30s here this afternoon. As you start to get some more sun, though, mid 30s, upper 30s, low, mid 40s, and then again, that warm front. The other side of it, 50s to near 60 degrees with a strong west wind. But just off to the north of that is that next cold front there. And so that cold air dives south tonight. So we will be chilly again tonight down in the teens and lower 20s for overnight lows. Tomorrow, though, good recovery with mostly sunny skies, highs back up into the low and mid 40s. So for the majority of us, this is going to be a better day tomorrow. Really, the exception is out west where it is going to be cooler. But not too bad. A little bit above average for most of us tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, mid to upper teens, low to mid 20s. Not a bad night ahead of us. Tomorrow, or Friday, excuse me, back up into the low and mid 40s for the most part, but notice up north a little chillier, upper 30s, mid 30s, as cold air begins to dive south. And that colder air, we're going to feel it on Saturday with a pretty stiff wind to go along with it. Those winds are going to be pretty strong, so highs will be in the 20s and 30s on Saturday. As we jump ahead to Sunday, then temperatures may come up a little bit, but we're also now maybe including a chance of snow on Sunday, at least a small chance of some minor snow. I'll talk about that in just a bit. So let's take a look at that extended forecast. Again, still pretty chilly today, but slightly better. Some sun late in the day. A lot more sunshine, lower 40s for Thursday and Friday. The lows will start to get a little bit better. And then as we look ahead, Saturday getting colder, blustery winds, gusts probably over 30 miles per hour. Sunday slightly warmer, but I've included extra clouds and even a small chance of snow now for Sunday. I've taken the snow chance out on Monday, but look at that. And this is something that's changed since yesterday as forecast models, especially the European model, which is a more reliable long-range model, is now trending much colder by Tuesday, Monday night to Tuesday, and we will also see a chance of snow return to the forecast. How that plays out, that's still a little bit iffy. But it does look like we'll trend colder most of next week. Maybe a bit of a warm-up towards the very end of next week. And that gets us to Valentine's Day there. So hopefully maybe a little bit of a warm-up for Valentine's Day. Looking at the extended forecast for North Platte, not bad today as the sun comes out. A lot of sun this afternoon. Upper 30s and then low to mid 40s over the next couple of days. Cooling down on Saturday. A little bit better Sunday. I did also include a small chance of snow for you on Sunday. Monday dry, but Tuesday again that chance of snow and also much colder Monday night and into Tuesday. So we'll trend a little colder for a couple of days next week. Hopefully maybe a little bit better by Valentine's Day, which is next Friday. And taking a look at the long-range models, or excuse me, the Long-Range Climate Prediction Center outlook, and this is from next Wednesday, February 12th, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, all the way through Tuesday, February 18th. Still looking at probably below average temperatures during that time stretch here. All the warm stuff is off to our southeast. But the brutally cold air may stay to our north, but I could see this potentially changing. We'll see how things go. This update came out last night, so I don't know if it got to ingest some of the new forecast models that were trending a little bit colder. We'll talk about that in just a bit, though. Looking at the precipitation outlook, we are looking at possibly above average precipitation. The better chances of above average precipitation are to our east and to our northwest. So really there's not much below average, near average off to our south here. Let's take a look at the extended models when it comes to precipitation. And again, not much these next few days. A little bit of snow up north Friday morning, but better chances in South Dakota. And then we'll look to Saturday up north for a chance. Most of us, though, probably dry. In fact, I think we'll get some sun Saturday afternoon. Sunday, more clouds, and that's why I included a small chance of snow for Sunday. The European and the GFS have both been showing this very just small chance. It's not going to be much. Monday, I have kept dry for now. But Monday, but as we get towards Monday night and especially into Tuesday, then I did include the snow chances here. The European is a little more aggressive than the GFS model. This is the European model here. That moves out sometime around Wednesday, but maybe more snow down the road towards the end of next week around Thursday, Friday. So we could be looking at a more active winter-like weather scenario as we head into next week. The GFS model, we'll jump ahead to Friday morning up north, far northern Nebraska there. Saturday, again up north, a chance. Sunday, the small chance of snow for parts of the area. Small chance, we'll see how things play out. Monday, I've taken out the chance for now, but Monday night into Tuesday, that's where that chance starts to maybe pick up. The GFS isn't quite as aggressive as the GFS and doesn't have a lot of additional snow next week until maybe Friday. But again, it could be kind of a snowy week next week here. So there could be some off and on chances of snow down the road as we progress through next week, including maybe Valentine's Day there. We'll see how things play out. It's a long ways out yet. Let's take a look at the long-range models, and this is the thing that caught my eye the most. Is what's going to happen. The European model is trending much colder next week now. So again, we're chilly today. We do warm up a little bit. There's that warm up out west though today. And then by the time that warm air gets here, it's nighttime. And then in fact, the cold air is returning by tomorrow morning. So we're not really going to feel the warm air tonight. It just kind of stays mild this evening. Doesn't get overly cold this evening. But then it cools off tomorrow morning. Tomorrow and Friday a little chilly. Tomorrow and Friday actually not bad. The warm air, the really nice stuff's going to stay to our south, but the really cold air stays to our north. Saturday, chillier. Sunday, maybe slightly warmer, but here's the most disturbing part here is the latest European model is trending colder next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's a big drop in temperatures right there. And then maybe some recovery at the end of next week. We'll see. The GFS hasn't latched onto that quite yet, but the European tends to be a better, more reliable forecast model long range. But here's the GFS right now. Again, warm out west today. The warmth kind of moves in tonight, but again, it's nighttime, so we're not going to really feel it. We're already cooler by tomorrow morning. Decent enough weather for Thursday, Friday. Saturday, a little chillier. Sunday, slightly better. And then again, we trend colder next week. Notice, though, the Arctic, all that pink, doesn't come all the way south Tuesday and Wednesday like it does with the European model. We feel some of it, but not as bad. So if the GFS were correct, we wouldn't be brutally cold. The European's correct, it's going to be a frigid week next week, the middle of the week, especially Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the GFS model is actually trending warmer towards the end of next week around Friday, Saturday. That's a little different than the European model, which isn't going quite that warm. So I tend to lean towards the European model when it comes to a week out or more. So at this point, I'm probably thinking we're dealing with some snow and cold weather next week. At least that's where my head is right now. We'll see. Things change. Of course, you saw those changes here between yesterday's forecast and today's forecast, so we'll see. It's a long ways out yet. So I guess we'll enjoy what we have this week, which includes some decent weather, especially Thursday and Friday. All right. With that, I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I'll be back with you on Thursday. We'll see if there are any new changes or maybe any more increase in the forecast confidence. We'll see how things go here tomorrow morning. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you all again on Thursday. Take care, and God bless.